students, welcome back. Now today in this video we will discuss the properties of proportion and the sums based on that properties. I know topic is little bit typical, but part by part when you solve it's easier. Now so let's start. Now student, let's discuss the properties of the proportion. Now there are actually 5 properties which we have to use for the sums. For that I am first considering two ratios A is to B and C is to D. If both the ratios are equal, you know how you can write? Yes, A by B equal to C by D. Now if I want to take the reciprocal on both the side, my property is invertendo. So when you apply the invertendo, we have to take reciprocal of the ratios on both the side. So A by B will become B by A and C by D become D by C. So this is the first property. Whenever you want to reverse the ratios on both the side, you can apply the property of invertendo. Now let's discuss one of the example. If I take x by 3 equal to y by 5, then after invertendo, it will be 3 by x equal to 5 by y. Now second property is the alternando. How you can apply this property? For this property, you can interchange the position of numerator of left hand side with the denominator of right hand side, or denominator of the left hand side with the numerator of the right hand side. So what you have concluded? In this property, we can interchange position of numerator and denominator of both the fraction. So you can write it in two ways: A by C equal to B by D, or D by B equal to C by A. So I have written the example also. If x by 4 equal to y by 7, when you apply the alternando, it will be what it will be? Either x by y equal to 4 by 7 or 7 by 4 equal to y by x. Student, now discuss the third property. Again I have taken A by B equal to C by D. Now for third property, you have to add 1 to both the side. Yes. Now you just cross multiply on the left hand side as well as on the right hand side. After cross multiplication, what you'll get, students? A plus B by B equal to C plus D by D. This property is known as componendo, which is the third property. In that, denominator get added to numerator, but denominator will remain as it is. Now students, let's discuss the fourth property. Again I have taken A by B equal to C by D. Now this time you have to subtract 1 from both the side. You will get this. Now cross multiplication, when you cross multiply on cross multiplication, what you'll get, students? A minus B by B equal to C minus D by D. So just cross multiply, you will get this. This property is known as dividendo. So in this, denominator gets subtracted from numerator in the numerator, but denominator will remain unchanged. Student, fifth property is the combination of the two properties. For that, divide third property by 4. That means componendo with the dividendo. You will get like this. Now what you have observed, that the denominator B on the left hand side is same and denominator D on the right hand side is same. So you can cancel it. After cancellation, what you'll get, students? A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by D, C minus D. So this is a combination of the two properties which is known as componendo and dividendo. In that, numerator and denominator get added in the numerator but get subtracted in the denominator. Now further, we will solve the sum based on all these 5 properties. In that, componendo dividendo is the main property. So let's solve the sums, students. Now student, let's solve the sum based on that. If A is to B equal to C is to D, and you are asked to prove that 5A plus 11B upon 5C plus 11D equal to 5A minus 11B upon 5C minus 11D. Now this you can apply when the coefficient of A and C is same and coefficient of B and D is same. Means extreme coefficient same. Take A by B equal to C by D. Now coefficient of A and C is same, that is 5, and coefficient of B and D is same, 11. So you have to multiply numerator with 5 and denominator with 11. So multiply 5 by 11 to both the side. So when you multiply, you will get the required coefficient. So let's do this step. Yes. Multiply 5 by 11 to both the side. You will get 5A upon 11B. Yes. And 5C upon 11D. Now apply componendo and dividendo to this part. So when you apply componendo and dividendo, what you will get, students? Yes. 5A plus 11B. Yes. But when you just look at the proof, we require 5C plus 11D bracket on the left hand side. So you can interchange the denominator of left hand side with the numerator of the right hand side. For that, which property you have to apply, students? Yes. Which property? Alternando. So just apply alternando to this. When you apply alternando, you can easily interchange the numerator and denominator. So just see. Yes. So you are in the left hand side, your numerator will remain same. Upon you can write 5C plus 11D, and that denominator 5A minus 11B you can write on the right hand side numerator. Now you got the required one, hence proved. Now student, let's solve the second sum. If 5x plus 7y upon 5u plus 7v equal to 5x minus 7y upon 5u minus 7v, show that x by y equal to u by v. Now here you have to show x by y equal to u by v. So you can't start with that. You have to start with the term which I have given after the word if. So take this term. Now what you have observed, xy term is not on the same side. So first you have to transfer in such a way that xy term should be on the left hand side and uv term should be on the right hand side. For that you have to interchange the denominator and numerator. So which ratio? Yes. Which property? Alternando. When you apply the alternando, xy part will be on the left hand side and uv part is on the right hand side. Now students, apply componendo and dividendo. Yes. Now after applying componendo dividendo, what you observe? You can cancel 7y in the numerator, 5x in the denominator. Same way on the right hand side, you can cancel 7v on the numerator and 5u in the denominator. So let's cancel the common factors. Yes. After cancellation, what you are getting, student? 10x upon 14y equal to 10u upon 14v. Now same way, now you can cancel 10 from the numerator on both this side and 14 from the denominator from both this side. So let's cancel 10 and 14 now. Yes. After that, what you are getting, students? Remaining one, x by y equal to u by v. This only you have to prove. Hence proved. Students, thanks for watching this video. Now, if you have any doubt relevant with the componendo dividendo sums, you can put your comment or mail. If you like the video, share and subscribe.